In the lush green forest, beside the roots of an ancient oak tree, a tiny mushroom sprouted from the tree's trunk. Its cap was smooth and white, its body round and chubby, and its face full of life. The mushroom lifted its head, gazing in awe at the world around it. Wow, I was born right on the biggest tree in the forest. My life is definitely going to be easy. The old oak stood silently, its roots digging deep into the earth, its rugged trunk casting shade over a wide stretch of the forest floor. The mushroom grew bigger day by day, without needing to touch the soil or grow any roots. It simply leaned on the oak tree, enjoying the cool shade every day. When it saw the wild grass below trembling under the midday sun, the mushroom laughed loudly. "You poor things, how miserable you look. But me? I have the oak tree to protect me. Nothing to worry about." The wild grass said nothing. It just kept quietly digging its roots deeper and rising up from the dry earth. One day, the oak tree gently spoke. "Little mushroom, everyone must learn to stand on their own someday. I can offer shade, but I can't grow roots for you." The mushroom waved it off. "Don't worry. As long as I cling to you, I'll be just fine." The oak tree simply smiled, its deep, wise eyes gazing off into the distance, toward the clouds slowly rolling in. A wind blew in from the north. The oak tree stood tall and steady, but the mushroom began to sway, its cap wobbling back and forth. "Oh no, what's happening?" The mushroom panicked. For the first time, it realized that relying on someone else wasn't as secure as it had always believed. Dark clouds rolled in, birds scattered in all directions, and leaves drifted down one after another. The oak tree quietly shuddered. The mushroom looked around nervously. Could it be a storm? It began to tremble, not from the cold, but from fear. The storm came for real. Rain poured down in torrents. The wind howled fiercely. The oak tree braced itself, standing strong against the fury. But the mushroom had no roots to anchor it. It clung tightly to the tree trunk, shouting, "Oak tree, hold on to me." But the gust was too strong. Everything exploded into chaos. The mushroom was torn from the tree and slammed into the wet ground. The rain kept pouring, and mud clung to its tiny body. It lay there, alone, with no one to shield it. "I really have nothing. No roots, no foundation, just to cling on, nothing more." The next morning, the rain had stopped. Sunlight filtered through the forest canopy. The mushroom opened its eyes. Beside it was a tiny seedling, small, but already rooted in the ground. It was born after me, yet it's stronger, because it stands on its own. The mushroom gazed at it, and something welled up inside, something called realization. No longer relying on anyone, the mushroom began to grow its own roots. Tiny strands reached into the soil, slowly, weakly, but they were its own. With each passing day, the roots dug deeper, and the mushroom stood a little stronger. It was no longer arrogant, but its eyes now shone with the light of something growing up. 1 year later, in that same corner of the forest, a tall, proud mushroom stood strong. Around it were tiny young mushrooms leaning on it for comfort. It told them stories about storms, about failure, and the greatest lesson it had ever learned. The best support anyone can have isn't someone else's strength, but their own. Final message: you can lean on others for a while, but if you want to go far, you have to stand on your own. Don't just cling, grow your own roots.